All right, what's going on, everyone? We are playing Modern tonight, which is fun because we haven't played Modern on stream in quite a while. Um, so we have our store championships this weekend in my town, and our LGS is doing Modern Store Championship. So this is the deck I already have created. I think I built it basically when MH2 came out this year. As soon as I saw Ragavan, I was like, "Yep, that card it's all for me." So snagged up a place at a Ragavan to start, and hit up a couple modern events before COVID kind of got crazier here. And since then, I haven't really played a ton of modern. So I've been watching Aspiring Spike play this deck. I think he's probably safe to say the crafter of this deck, and really, really well. A really good player with this deck, and just a good player overall. So if you're looking at improving your game of Magic and you want someone to watch, I highly recommend Aspiring Spike. He is quite a good player. So the deck is basically the same as what Spike's been playing, what other people piloting this deck have been playing. So mana base is basically the same thing. A couple good lands in this deck. Shizo, Death Storehouse, Shinka, the Bloodsoul Keep are actually really relevant cards in this format, and can be powerhouses. So those cards are really impressive. And Den of the Bugbear, like super surprising. This and Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Hall of Storm Giants. They've all actually been really good cards. So they're seeing play, but Den of the Bugbear is like the perfect fit for this deck. Comes into play untapped in the first two turns, which is quite relevant compared to the World Wake lands. So, and then your classic package in here, your Baubles, your Inquisitions, Thoughtseize, 4 Darcy's, 2 Bolts, for the full 4 package of Unholy Heat, which is really good. The Ragavans, Turok, which from watching Spike play and a few other people, this card seems insane at the moment. So yeah, Turok's sweet. Super excited to start playing with that. We got good old Croxa, which is definitely become one of my favorite cards of all time in Magic. I love everything about that card. So that card's awesome. We got a couple Terminates for Murktide if Murktide comes in. Voidwalker is basically our graveyard hate / removal in a sense. And then end off with some K commands, which are pretty relevant at this point with so much Hammer Time going around. So we will see how that goes. Sideboard-wise, we have 3 Explosives, which are just good in a ton of matchups at the moment. Chalice, which is good as well. Chalice on 0, and Voidmere can kind of shut down those Living End and Violent Outburst, Shardless Agent matchups that are a little bit tough, I would say. So that package is great for that. We're running Lurrus, of course. Lurrus is great. 2 more Voidwalkers on sideboard, a Terminate, the 4 Thoughtseize as well for playing the control matchup. Want to bring these in. Alpine Moon, which is great for Urza Saga. And then Pyrite Spellbomb is our way around Sanctifier on Vec. So we can get rid of it with this. We can bring it back with Lurrus and just kind of get the ball rolling. So that's the deck. It's a ton of fun. It looks like a ton of fun to play. And I'm going to just jump into a Modern League. I haven't played a Modern League in forever, so forgive me if I punt and we make a few mistakes. It's going to be fun, though. It'll be fun. Win, lose, draw. It's all good. Magic's for fun. But this will just be kind of good testing for this coming weekend. So hopefully we have a good showing here. Light off. Too much light. All right. Let's see what we can do. Who we up against? The race, I know Aspiring Spike's got the race going on right now, so second place is pretty good. I don't know if he trophied at all today. I didn't catch much of the stream today due to work. The race is close right now, though. couple people at 9, a couple people at 10, 12, and 14. So it's really interesting. I think that trophy race is actually a pretty fun way to make these modern leagues a little bit more competitive in a sense, right? To give you something to chase. So I like this stuff. All right, we found a match. Let's see what we can do. Would like won the die roll. We would like to play first. Thank you. Dan, Ragavan. I think we can keep this. Seems okay. Opponent did not reveal a companion. I think I just want a Ragavan on one here and Bauble. And then I think I want to see what my opponent's playing. Dryad Militant. Alright. We found the land, so we do have Voidwalker mana on turn 3, but we also have K-Command. So we got a Militant in the graveyard, exile it. Hey. Inquisition. I think we Inquisition here. Oh yeah, Undying shit. Alright, cool. Aspect to Hydra. So we're going to take the Strangleroot Geist. And we will attack. If they don't block the following turn, we can Fear through with Shinzo. If not, we'll probably go Voidwalker. They are taking it, hey? Okay, Barktide Troll. Other hand. Rancor, Aspect, and another Dryad. No, Dryad's what we saw. I'm wondering if I actually just pop this and get rid of Barktide Troll. I think I do. Oh. Sorry. Silly me. I think I'm going to get rid of that Troll. We can get rid of the Militant next turn, correct? Devotion to green. We got a Rancor. Oh, we can't actually, sorry. So they attack. So we know they have a Garen Brig and a Hydra. Combat him with the Ragavan. There's a land on top. We have 4. So they can't Aspect to make it, what, 4/3? But I can make them discard their card and they lose it. So I think that's kind of what we're going to do here. Just make them top deck this following turn. I think that's fine. They can make this survive, but then they lose their hand, right? Yeah, okay. So make it a 6/3. Totally fine. I'm doing all this on damage, by the way. I'm silly. Okay. So they're top decking. We can attack with Den next turn and Ragavan. They swing for 4. Sure. Unholy Heat. Do I want to fear this? I mean, if they want to trade the lair, I'm fine with that. That gives me the option to heat. Aspect of Hydra. See what they drew. Okay, fair enough. I want to put Lurrus in my hand. All right. 4, 5, 6. We can Lurrus Bauble, see if we find a piece of removal for the Militant. Drawing something like another K command or Heat would be fine as well. Even a Bolt's good here. Get rid of that. Swing for 5. They have Rancor back to their hand. Rancor, put in the graveyard from the battlefield. You got it. So we can swing with, make this Fear. So we can swing for 5. Still played Lurrus. Let's do that. They take 5, they go to 9. Ragavan trigger. Crater Hoof. What the hell is this shit? Okay. Opponent says thank you. Couldn't cast that. Yeah, I kind of realized you couldn't cast that. Lurrus. Cast the Bauble. Check out what our opponent has coming up. They have a Lair of the Hydra, so totally fine. We found Unholy Heat, so we definitely found the answer we're looking for here. They got the land. They could make that a 2. We get rid of Dryad here. Yeah, we're fine. We're good here. We heat this. We fear Lurrus. We swing for 6. They can block. We can play that back. And then, yeah, we're totally fine. Opponent is thinking. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. If we draw land, we could also swing with the Bugbear as well, but end step, yeah. Turok, eh? Turok's pro white, but I think we just stick to the plan. So we get rid of the Militant here. Rancor goes back to hand. I don't have a Bolt, but I have a Heat. Fear the Lurrus. Go to combat. Three, 6, 8. Block the Ragavan. Totally fine. Go to 13. We'll just bring Ragavan out for a blocker just in case. An opponent. All right. We did have Bolt come out. Okay, so Explosive seems good here. Chalice on 1 would be good, but that just screws us up. Terminate's probably okay. I don't know about these Void Walkers, if we want Void Walkers. This all seems good. You could probably cut 1 Turok and a Croxa. I like the Terminates. I like what we're doing with their hand. I think on the play we could ditch a Ragavan. And maybe we only need 2 explosives. Let's try this. Let's try this. Sideboarding is going to be the most difficult thing. Well, I think in any matchup, but for me, I'm not incredibly versed in the modern meta. Or, well, I haven't played tons, so tons of mistakes. I'm assuming this is more of like they want to get in super quick and power the creatures up, aspect the Hydra, shit like that. Who knows? Darcy, K-Command, and a ton of lands. We're on the draw, so I think that's okay. It'd be sweet if we could find a Bauble. Or some early removal. Probably just crack the Bloodstained Mire. Opponent mulls to 6. Keep 6. Okay. Lair of the Hydra. Take the mountain, play the Channeler, pass the turn. We drew a land, which is unfortunate. We didn't want to see that. Strangled Rootgeist, you got it. We had no +1, return to the battlefield with the +1/+1. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent does not attack. Okay, always yield here. Sure, we'll draw another Terminate. It's totally fine by us. Go to combat, swing for 1. Guess I should just play my land after I attacked. That would have been a smarter play. All right. Opponent 4 cards in their hand, plays a Cradle. I now have Forests, which is nice. Okay. That's a 3/2. 2 cards in hand. Sure. ETBs. Black, red. Discard, try and get rid of that. Darcy goes for Aspect? Vines of Aspwood, sure. Turok, we don't want at this point in time. I'll take 4. You got it. Heat. What do I want to get rid of more? This Undying? We can heat this. I'm not too worried about this Reach Trample. We can heat here. Giving me a Surveil trigger. Bauble into the graveyard, giving me a 3/3. Rancor goes to hand. This comes back. Play Shizo. Discard 2 red, black, green. Trigger. Graveyard. Go to combat. Have to attack. If they feel like blocking, that's fine. And now they're back on top decks. We have a Terminate, but they're just going to trade. Totally fine. All right, we have Blood Crypt, Terminate. I think next turn we Lurrus, hold up, Terminate. 2, 3, 4, 3. Hexproof. Oh, that's good. All right, Hexproof is fine. I would like to terminate Lair if they activate Lair, but who knows? 1, 2, 3. You got it. Go to combat. Just terminate here. Take 3. So 12. Then we will... Play Lurrus. And I think we take... Darcy back. Leave up Terminate. Next turn we could Turok kick just to get rid of whatever they have, potentially. You got it, Noble Hierarch. This could be quite a good block for us here, because we can, we can terminate. Oh, that was silly. Yeah, we terminate, block, and I guess we just bring like Darcy back next turn. I think that was just a mistake by opponent. Oh, I should have done this before. Yeah. Oops. Okay, well, that was my bad. Do I want to just take 4? If I take 4, I can't play anything from the graveyard next turn other than Darcy. No time. I'm just going to take 4. I'll go to 6. That's fine. We have Lurrus to gain 3 of it back. See what's on top. We don't want that shit. Kill the hierarch. Den of the Bugbear. Well, we have to attack, so let's just go to combat to start. Attack for 6, gain 3, go to 9. I guess let's just play Bauble, see what they have. Generate explosives for 3. Steel Leaf Champion. Alright. Blood Crypt. Okay, so they play the Steel Leaf. They have a 3/3. You got it. Go to 6. Can make it so Lurrus isn't blocked next turn, so we're just basically trading 3 back and forth. They don't have reach. 6, 7, 8. Maybe at 9 though. Darcy, hey. Play another Darcy here. Play Bauble with Lurrus. Trigger. Do I want a Voidwalker here? No. Would like to find a Heat. Don't want an Explosives, thank you. What is our opponent getting? Opponent is drawing Questing Beast. So opponent is going to be swinging for lots. So we're going to fear this. 1, 2, 3. I don't have. I bought the. Oof. Blood Crypt. Okay. Go to combat for 6. Go to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can block 5, take 7. Okay, I'm at 9. I'm at 9, I go to 7. They have Questing Beast coming up, which is haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, so I can block, and swing for the win on the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, activate. Block, take 5, go to 2. Okay, yeah, we're okay. And then there's 6 on the crackback. Oh, plus I'm drawing a card. Oh, yeah, we can just Ragavan next turn, too. Alright. Made some misplays, but snuck this game out. Oh, they also can't even just play Questing Beast, so that's fun, too. I forgot about that. Good games. There's the Heat. So, yeah, we just Heat next turn. Ditch that. Turok. Yeah, we could Turok away that. Okay. 2-0'd the first one, made some misplays, but we're learning. And yeah, this deck is just so much fun. Between you know, kind of ripping your opponent's hand apart and bringing shit back with Lura, and Darcy's helping you find what you need. It's just a really tuned and it's a really tuned fun deck in my opinion. So quite happy with this deck. Whether I do good this weekend or not, it's still just going to be a ton of fun. I love playing decks like this, so. Straight up my wheelhouse, I've been playing a ton of Rakdos Pyromancer in Pioneer. Unfortunately, that deck is still, like, it can still do good. I feel like it's having a bit of issue with the meta at the moment. At least I have been. With Phoenix running around, so Phoenix and Winota's a kind of a tough matchup. That Zombies deck that a couple people have been piloting has been super fun as well. So found a match. Let's go to game number 2. Well, we lost the die roll. Opponent probably playing first. We have Lurrus. Opponent has Kahira, so this is probably control, and this is a pretty poor hand against control. I think we guess we could keep this. All right. Well, Ragman, and then Bobble. Bobble our opponent, see what they got going on. They have a prismatic ending on top. That's cool. Nice. So opponent just, I'll draw a card. Inquisition is a good draw. So Ragman's going to get endinged. Prismatic ending right now, which is totally fine. Mystic Gate for the ending. Sure thing, Bob. No white floating. Well, I think we just... So we'll play a Dragon's Rage, and then we'll Inquisition. Always yield to the graveyard. Chalice of the Void. We will take a Chalice. Thank you very much. And yield through the turn. We got a Spreading, Castle, Memory Deluge. I would like to take the Memory Deluge next turn. Thank you very much. Unless they've drawn into Archmage's Charm. Like to try and slide a Voidwalker out. Spreading, Castle, Deluge, and an Unknown. If I could take the Deluge away with Voidwalker, that'd be cool. So they did have the Charm. Yeah. So they drew the Charm, which is totally fine. We now have Delirium. We're going to get rid of Bolt, I think, can go into the graveyard. We're going to take the Memory Deluge. Thank you very much. Go to combat. For 3, and they're on Seize Vantress, so we're okay. We'll probably just Lurrus next turn into our hand. The following turn we can try and play it with the Bobble. See how things go. Teferi. Yeah, opponents had some good draws here. Darcy back to my hand. Spreading Seas and an Unknown, so we'll heat this. Actually, we will double heat it, I guess. Play a Darcy. Play a Darcy. Heat. Is Inquisition gonna make or break this? They have a Spreading Seas and an Unknown. Just gonna get it into the bottom. Sure. Okay, Teferi's gone. Surveilled twice. Can swing for 6 next turn if they don't have board wipe. 3 away from the Deluge. They have a Seize and 2 Unknowns. Board wipe. Yep. Okay. So they had the Verdict, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, sees an unknown. 2 unknowns. Drew a land. Is this band control? Be nice to find like a Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Shinzo, hey. Well, let's just swing with the den. Let's go to combat. Swing for 4. Solitude. They could hardcast Solitude here, which is kind of shitty if they do. Really need a Turok or 2. Yeah, they are just hardcasting Solitude, hey? Okay. That is a card. Alright, Spreading Seas in their hand. Lost the land, which is kind of shitty. Opponent has kind of just found what they need each turn. Big Teferi, okay. You got it. Solitude. Five. They got to haul the Storm Giants up. What do I want to take here? I think I want to take... Take the Voidwalker. Voidwalker kind of lets me get through to Teferi. They have a Spreading Seas they can put on something like Shizo. Yeah, Shizo Death Storehouse. Man, I'd love to find a Turok somewhere. My God. All the Storm Giants can come up now. Yeah, draw a card. Enter, they're at 6. Spreading Seas, yep, you got it, draw a card. Well, they can activate Hall, and if they don't activate Hall, they're going to Memory Deluge. So I'm gonna try to force the block with Lurrus. We drew a Heat. We drew the Heat. So shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So they can flashback Memory Deluge. 2 cards in hand. Do I want to try for Channeler here? Or do I just want the Bauble? I think I just want Bauble here. And we can Unholy Heat in response. This is a 7, right? What do they got coming up? Okay, so they have a Mystic Gate. Yeah, like I have to swing both so they don't get to Memory Deluge. So I could So I can heat this. That leaves him with Teferi, which I'm not like super ecstatic about. Hall can swing for 10 next turn though. Put me to 5. I didn't want them to Memory Deluge, right? So I'll go to 15. Teferi goes to 3. Alright, to get rid of the Hall or to get rid of Teferi? Gives it so that I can draw. I drew a Heat, which is actually a really nice draw. That was a really good draw. So if they activate Hall, I think they're going to Memory Deluge here. If they do, I can get rid of the Solitude, though. And then next turn, I guess I can get a Teferi, depending on what my top deck is. Yeah, so they're going to activate Hall. Swing for 10. I'm gonna Unholy Heat the Solitude. Take 7, go to 8. Oh, I could have Solituded that like a rookie. That was silly. Well, if they attack the... oh, I'm just dead. Right? I'm just dead to the Storm Giants. We'll see if our opponent sees the lion. I'm sure they will. That was silly. The Meyer killed me. Yeah, okay. Meyer killed me. I'm an idiot. Would have went to 1. They would have killed that. Crocs is not bad. Okay. Made some misplays. Totally fine. Things happen. Alpine Moon seems good here. Probably bring in another Thoughtseize. Explosives for K command or for chalices. Actually, just explosive. I guess explosive can get rid of the Spreading Seas. I think Turoks are going to be really good here. I think Voidwalker is good here. I'm going to get rid of the bolts. Heats are probably good. Those are probably good. Croxa seems good here too. Maybe I don't need the Voidwalkers. Can probably bring out the commands, correct? I don't think I need the commands. And maybe cut an Inquisition. Oh, if they bring in Sanctifiers, though. I didn't even think about that. Okay. That's how you learn. This is a... That's better. What am I going to get rid of here to start a heat? Or the moon? Play the moon. They mulled the 6, I mulled the 6. I'm happy with this keep, though. Okay. We could have probably cut a Kroxa, actually. Because if they slam Rest in Peace, Kroxa isn't that impressive. It kind of shuts down heat, but they could, if they Prismatic Ending here, that's totally fine. Probably Prismatic. We'll hit them with Ragavan. I'd love to find Turok, though. Turok and some lands. If we can curve into that, that's what we want to see. Oh, Magic Online, way so slow. Dash this. Move to combat. Swing for 3. See what we exile. Ooh, baby, that was a good one. Alright, Raggy comes back. Ending. Rest in Peace. Okay, that's kind of what I said I thought was going to happen, which is totally fine. If we can hit Turok off the top here. Come on, Turok. Not a Turok. Let's dash this bad boy. Shuts down Delirium, which is kind of shitty, but hitting a Memory Deluge is nice. Let's play this. And do I want a Kroxa right now? I think I will. Cast a Kroxa. Make him discard something. Deluge is going, which is kind of nice to see. Got rid of a so slow. We got rid of it. They ditched it to Fairy Time Raveler, which is fine. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, Archmage Charm probably up. Come on, Turok on top. Tur to the rock. Shark Typhoon, so they could Typhoon here. I'm fine with them trading Shark Typhoon for Ragavan if they want. That's totally fine. Because I'm actually just going to crack it. You got it. We'll just replace the treasure token. Heat it. Graveyard. Love to find a Turok. Turok is what we need. Ragavan finds us. What was it? As an island. Alright. Come back to me, Mr. Ragavan. Ragavan is doing work, and this 1/1 Darcy is doing work, so. Get back in that match up now. Okay. Opponent played Hall, the Storm Giant. And okay. Okay, what did opponent do? Nimble, Prismatic Ending on the Channeler. Turn 5, I drew another. Oh, I drew Turok. Oh, what was their hand? Their hand was Hall, Misty, Shark, Supreme. We drew it. Can we get it to stick? Yes. Oh, yes, Turok. Supreme and Misty. All right, I'm fine with that. Oh, this is what we need. This is what we need. They play Castle. Can't Solitude. Can't Teferi it. Oh, Turok is the man. 2, 3, 4. Scry. All right, 4, 5, 6 this turn. Spreading Seas. Do I want a Spreading Seas? Maybe. Oh, we drew another Turok. So they don't have double white to Supreme Verdict us. They can't activate Hall. Oh, Turok, you're so dirty. It was like, that was the best reset ever. Okay, so... I think explosives. I got so many twos. I'm going to ditch a Croxa. And maybe bring another Voidwalker in. I think that's okay. Do I want another Inquisition? Take a Ragavan off on the draw? Let's try that. Oh, Turok is so sweet. Turok is so sweet in this matchup. I love it. That was like the best reset of Magic Online ever. I came back and there's a Turok in my hand. I'll take it. This is looking... I don't have like any creatures. I can Thoughtseize Bauble. We are on the play. Or we're on the draw, sorry. Well, that was a good draw. Ending Oof. Well, we gotta take the Chalice. Gotta take the Chalice there. That was pretty good, actually, because we got, like, lots of 1-drops. So they drew a Hall. Castle Vantress, hey? Couple lands. There is the Flooded Strand we know about. So they have Ending. 2, 3, 4, 5. I basically know all the cards in hand, correct? So the ending, they have Solitude, Mystic Gate Delta. Okay, crack the Strand. What do they got there? Their turn. They have another Solitude coming up. Okay. Draw off the Bauble. Play that. Mountain. Play a Bauble. Mystic Gate. So the Mystic Gate, Solitude, Solitude. Kahira is in hand. Totally fine. Their next draw is a Teferi Time Raveler. They're drawing gas. Sure. We've got a Croxa. Oh, so good. It feels so good to just draw a Turok when you need it. Like, this is just the most ridiculous card of all time. And then we have a Croxa in hand, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, feels so good. Kahira in the Delta. They can't Solitude it. They can't Teferi it. We have a Crocs on the following turn to make it a 5. And then we just start going for beats. God, I love that card, man. Turok is unreal. Like, they can't do anything. They could get to Hall, but Delta's gone. That's gone. Solitude, Solitude, Teferi. They can't do anything to Turok. We Crocs of this turn. Watch this, watch this. This is great. This is just wonderful. Oh, goodness. It's so nice. This is so great. Thank you. Let's make Turok a 5. Get rid of probably Solitude. Okay. So they're going to hard cast Solitude. Let's Unholy Heat that so you don't get to exile it. Are you going to Solitude again? So you don't have to discard? You could do that, but then you have no cards in your hand. They are doing that. Okay. You got it. Okay, Crocs is gone, which is totally fine. Heat resolves. That does nothing. They go to 15. I play my land for the turn. Let's just terminate that. Turok swings for 4, sorry. They go to 11. We have Turok. Yeah, bounce, nothing, draw a card. Well. Sure. Oh man, this has just been great. Teferi's gone. Turok is just like the best card in control matchups. Like, it's ridiculous. Can swing for 5, 6 next turn. Actually, we could just swing for lethal, but let's swing. See what happens. We can Lurrus and Bauble too if they just have something not spectacular. They could have settled the wreckage, but I doubt it. One. Did they get another Solitude? Turok just cleaned their hand out. And then they had 2 Solitudes in interference, and they just like... Oh, it's just so wonderful. That Croxa was clutch. You got it. Celestial Purge. Go to 3. Let's get Lurrus. Bobble, and they have on top. Okay, we win. Alright. 2-0. Counterspelling couldn't do shit. We'll swing for lethal. Good games. Okay, Turok. Just won that game for us. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable, Turok. Game 1 loss. Game 2 find Turok win. Game 3 find Turok win. Just hitting those chalices was clutch too. I like this deck. I like this deck a lot. I hope I'm not using up all my luck before this weekend though. Because like finding that Turok game 2 after I reset. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I love you. Bauble, Inquisition, Terminate. Oh, we're playing Control again. Oh, I think we're playing Control again. This is just like that 4-color good pile kind of thing. Spreading Seas. Oh, not Spreading Seas. Another land, yikes. Turok be really good here too. Actually, I guess the Heat could get rid of Turok, but I would probably not Turok until Denny boy, hey. Just play a Den. Okay, no more lands. Thank you very much. We have only drawn lands. I joked that the luck had run up, and maybe it had. Oops. Play another Triumph of some type. Ketria Triumph. Breeding Pool. Alright. Ending, Solitude, Heat, Rainforest, and 2 unknowns. Sure. Draw a card. Forest. 1, 2. Abundant Growth. Yeah, this is that good stuff deck. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Bring back Ren 6, you got it. Play sort of Rainforest I know about. Heat ending Solitude. Another Witness. Jeez Louise, eh? Just answers on answers. Heat answers Lurrus right away, but I can still get a bauble off of it. If I get rid of Ren, they're probably going to Eternal Witness. They can Solitude, but that gets rid of 2 things, so I'm okay with this. Alright. Iteration was the draw, so that's good. It's a good draw, actually. Iteration's a good draw. It's just that, like, good stuff pile that's hard to deal with, right? I got a Mesa, play the Mesa. It's like, do I really care about that? Not really. Get a red source so they have heat up for the bugbear, which is totally fine. No, they grabbed a plains. Sky Noodle to hand. Well, Sky Noodle's coming to hand. Let's take a Blood Crypt, sure. Red, black. Get rid of the blink. It's a good draw. Black, black, black. Turok was a really good hit here, especially with tapped out. We got rid of an iteration and a solitude. So they had another iteration in their hand. Solitude. Issue is, like, they can Unholy Heat, so I was kind of hoping to hit the heat. So they have Witness, Heat, Ending, Noodle, and an Unknown. Okay. Noodle, this draws a card. Yeah. Sure, Spreading Seas there. Draw another card. Draw 2 cards. Yikes. Fairy, hey. Monkey. Yikes. Yeah, this is just like value on this side with this good stuff, hey? Like, yeah. So they heat the Turok. They can Ending the Lurrus. Or they just Solitude here. Goddamn Path to Exile coming up too, hey? Shit. Alright. No attacks. Another Turok. Black, Black, black. Prismatic, Eternal. Just cast a Ragavan, I guess. It's probably going to be freaking Fury, right? Omnath, 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have a land for Omnath, though. Pro Omnath. Draw a card, sure. Take 4, go to 10. Well, they have Teferi and Path, so they can go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Game 3. Is it even worth it to attack here? I can just block here, block there. Keep the den up. Because they're going to have to path. If they Teferi, that's fine. They have 4 cards in hand, though. I only know about 2. Yeah, see the gain life. You got it. Gets the 4 each opponent and each planeswalker. Got it. So now you got the mana floating. Eternal Witness bringing back. Unholy Heat. Oh, iteration? Sure. You got it. Oof, this is a hard matchup, this Yorion good stuff. We flooded real bad that game. So we're gonna want to bring in. Man, how do we even sideboard for this matchup? Like explosives might be okay. I don't think K command is good. Voidwalker could be okay. Bring in another Terminate. They're not casting cards for free. It wasn't like a land specifically that was Spellbomb. I guess like a Thoughtseize. Heats are probably good. Ditch a Ragavan. Ditch the Bolts. Turoks are kind of what we need. Maybe ditch an Inquisition. It's hard since there's 4 colors. It's hard to, yeah, that's a hard matchup. We're on the play though. Let's see what we can do. Good hand. Good hand. Good 7. Oh, that's a good 7, yep. Abundant Veil. Counterspell. Abundant Growth. Like, I think I'm going to get rid of Counterspell. Next turn we play the Voidwalker. And like curve into Turok. You got it. Add a color of whatever you want. Draw a card. Yeah, see, that's target opponent. I still think that's what I want. Make them try to use the Veil next turn with Inquisition. Misty was a draw on this turn. Or did they go Ren? No. Yeah, they could go Ren. Are they going to keep Veil up? Ending. Okay. Well. Jesus Christ, that was a good draw. Oh man, they got a Fury next. Like, whew. So they could get rid of the graveyard, but I doubt they're going to Endurance to lose Ren. Spreading Seas is brutal. Found a land into play tapped. Endurance has flash too, right? Like, oh god. Alright. Well, they have Flooded Strand, Fury, Ren, and Endurance. So they've got some shit. They could cast Endurance. They can't cast Fury unless they ditch the Ren. Probably gonna save the Fury for Lurrus or just Endurance in response. So Triome. They're just gonna hard cast Endurance. No, Ren. So they don't have a way to. 1, 2, 3. They don't have a way to. Fury right now. So do I want to bring Ragavan out? Fucking can take rid of that and that. I'll bring the fucker down at least. Now, do I want to just... Maybe I shouldn't have. I should have just heated that. Should have swung at them and shot a heat there. There's another Darcy. So they have a Sacred Foundry, Fury, Endurance, and an Unknown. They played land. Okay, we kind of knew about the land, actually. 1, 2, 3. Do we heat now in response? Voidwalker on top, I suppose. So no, actually should have been on the bottom. I forgot Cliffs is coming in untapped. Yeah, I definitely screwed up last turn, big time. So they can Fury to kill both if they Endurance somehow. Darcy. Voidwalker. Nine, so they have to Endurance to get rid of those. Foundry, Endurance, Yorion. Foundry, Endurance, 2 unknowns, and they have Yorion. That can be brought in. There's an iteration, seems really good right now. That goes to the graveyard, or to Voidwalker, though. Waterlogged Grove. Swing for 6, go to 12. So if I Turok here, making them play the Endurance, I can then get rid of the Endurance and swing for lethal, potentially. So cast is kicked. No, it's not lethal, sorry, because Fury will still be up. Okay, so Endurance comes in. And we heat the Fury. Because then I can cast it with a Voidwalker, killing Endurance, getting rid of 2 of the cards in their hand, which is going to be 2 random. Yeah, there we go, nice. Because then we can Voidwalker the Fury, kill that, swing for 2, but we have... All right, nice. Okay, that was well played. So they took Solitude out because of that. I think Inquisition's okay here. I think Down a Ragavan is also alright. Terminator good. Kroxa potentially could come out for a... Just Kroxa actually comes out. Let's run this. That's 60. Because they're running Endurance. I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of Kroxas. Alright, well, game 3. This is a tight matchup. I'm on the draw. I really wish I had a creature. Got all the lands I need, but we're on the draw. Opponent has kept 7, so we can Mire, Thoughtseize, Bauble. Just not draw land. Okay, well, we didn't draw land, so that's good. Good. Grab a swamp. see what we got. Ending Bolt, Explosive, Counterspell. Ending, I'm not worried about Bolt, I'm not worried about... Am I worried about Counterspell? I think I'm just getting rid of the explosives. Oh shit, Omnath. Okay. Well, Omnath is something, but we got 2 terminates and a heat here. Okay, so they got counterspell up. Misty Rainforest, I know about. Ending, counterspell, Bolt, Omnath. There goes the Rainforest. Triome, Rogren, Triome. Just fine. So I think I don't like... I think I actually just Lurrus on my hand this turn. Oh. Something different's happening here. They just put Yorion in their hand. Well, I think I'm going to take Omnath. Ending, hey. I take Omnath. And I think I'm going to take the... Take the Bolt. Easier to play around the counterspell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ditch, 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 ditch. And they missed a land drop, which is kind of shitty. But it works for me. Alright. Removal. Opponent. Eldamri's Call seems good. We got an Omnath. No land. Oh, that was the end of my turn. You got Omnath, baby. Yorion, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know the 5 they have. You got him. Draw a card. It's the good old Nather. Took the olds. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, Turok would just be like, come on, Turok off the top. They have a Solitude. Let's just cast this. So they can Solitude, which is totally fine. And then next turn they can Prismatic Ending. They can't cast Solitude. Fuck, Fury. They can't cast Fury yet. So they can Ending and Ending if they'd like. Correct? Ending. You got it. It's an Ending. They have a Fury. Fury doesn't have Flash. They can Solitude though. Let's see what we got. Opponent has what? Opponent has the Omnath. Yep. Feel free to Solitude if you like. I could use some life. Power. Arcane 3 or 12. Yeah, they got a ditch. Solitude's coming in, evoked. Okay, getting rid of the buggy, right? Yep. Okay, fair enough. Bugbear goes bye-bye. I got a 12. We go to combat. Attack for 3. They have Nather coming up. Solitude is gone. Yorion Ending Fury. Oh, I would love. Love. There's an Ending. Yorion Fury Omnath. Come on, Turok. Not a Turok. Cliffs. Okay. Alright. Actually, turn off auto yields. Alright, opponent 5, we know 3. I think Omnath comes now. Correct? Omnath, draw card. Replaces itself, we get rid of it with the heat. An Endurance would be bad here. So we're gonna heat it. So it's gone, but they replace it, so that's gone. So we know of 2. Did they find a land? I hope not. We are finding all the land. So they did find a land. Come on, Turok. Ragavan. Well, it's dash. Scalding Tarn. Alright, well, back to hand. So they got Fury, Yorion. Crack the Strand to 10. We got lots of mana. We got 8 mana. They got 5 mana. Yield through this turn. Heat, terminate Ragavan. They have 5 cards in hand. Don't know what the 5 are. Match 3. Sure. Spring Seas replaces something. 3 cards in hand. Ground tapped. So the opponent's finding lands. They can blink with Yorion, Yorion Fury, and an unknown. Okay. Colorless, red, dash. Come on, Reggie. Come on, Regavan. Opponent goes to 8. Triggered ability gives us a treasure token and... Is that Teferi? Hello, I will cast you. Thank you very much. Okay, damage. Creatures and planeswalkers. Hey, white, blue, black, Teferi. What do we want to do? I think we want to... If they cast Fury and kill it, that's totally fine. I think I want to draw a card, though, correct? Let's just bounce. Do I want to bounce the Seas? Like, I don't really give a shit. Bounce the Ragavan. Found a Croxa. I can do all that Croxa bullshit next turn. I don't want to, like, leave up an Endurance. Found a land. So we know of 2 of the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Fury comes down. 4 damage. While that's on the stack, we will Unholy Heat. Okay, Fury is gone. Yorion and an unknown. Come on, Turok. No Turok. Okay. Colorless and a red. Let's dash. 6. So I have enough to do both. Okay, they're at 6. Ending. Nice. Well, damage goes through. Croxa, what do you got? Veil of Summer. Okay, land, Thoughtseize, Bauble. Let's see what we got. We got Yorion and an unknown. Another Veil of Summer. So we got Yorion in hand. Well, let's play the Bugbear's the threat. Dash, Ragavan comes back. Okay, Yorion in hand. We have Terminate as an answer. We can dash Ragavan, and we can swing for 4 with Den. Opponent draws. Okay, Ren 6. Get a land back. So they just have Yorion, so I think we can snag this, correct? Bring back a Strand. I think we got it. Play the land. Have we not? We didn't get rid of Yorion, did we? Oh, maybe we did get rid of Yorion. What are the chances that they have... I think the correct thing is to just attack with Kroxa, right? Solitude, hey? Okay, so I'm going to gain 6. Actually, do I terminate Kroxa? I think I terminate Kroxa here, correct? Then I can attack with Ragavan. If they want to trade, they can. Yeah, we're not going to let that get exiled, bud. So I had a miscalculation of the hand. I'll gain no life. That's totally fine. I'm going to swing with Ragavan, though, if you want to trade. Okay, so they go to 9. I'll Kroxa again, so they go back to 6. Damage. Creature, instant, sorcery, creature. Back to 6. And we'll play the Mire and see what happens. Okay, they're top decking. They can bring back a land with Ren, but we have 4 here. Turn off auto yields, actually, sorry. Opponent's thinking. So I could Kroxa again next turn. Boom. Nice. Native IQ. All right. I think I'm going to end it there, but we're 3-0 in Modern. This deck is unreal, man. So we got to play for free, which is fun. 2 more matchups to see if we can get the coveted 5-0. If not, 3-2 is fine, just to get our cash back. But yeah, this deck's a ton of fun. We didn't even find Turok that game. I think that would have been a game changer. Other than that Fury, but we probably would have Inquisitioned or Thoughtseize a little bit different had that been the case. But yeah, that was a really good game. It was a good match. It was tight between opponent and me, but all right, everyone, what's going on? We are on match 4. We're 3-0 so far with Black Red Rock, and hoping to continue our winning ways. So far, we played against Green White Enchantress, if you want to call it that, Blue White Control, and then the 4-color Omnath Control, and all that fun stuff. So we'll see where we can end up. We're 3-0, so happy about that. The fact that we got to play for free this league, that's always the goal, to at least get 3 wins so that it doesn't cost us anything. And yeah, one little treasure chest is a bonus, but we are going to try to go for the 5-0, but we'll see what happens. The Modern Trophy race is on with Aspiring Spike. I think when we played last night it was 12-14, so Demonic Tutors has gotten Another 5-0, so Spike's 3 behind, but that is a super interesting race and a fun way to hi, yes, my baby's with me. A fun way to make the who comes first in the Modern League a little bit more fun. We won the die roll, so we will go first. We're playing PMK. I think we can keep this. Mega Man. Let's play a bauble. Inkmoth Nexus. Alright. We were playing most likely Hammer Time. Yes, we are. Wonderful. So, do we... Inquisition here? Take the hammer. We can swing with Ragavan here, see what they want to do. Okay, we'll make that trade. Inkmoth, Sigarda. They drew an Urza Saga, which is shitty because that definitely just finds what they need. I think I'm just going to put Lurrus in my hand. So they have an Inkmoth and an Unknown in their hand. They're going to make a Saga. I'm going to play Lurrus here, I think, right? Let's go play Croxa. They're either going to discard Inkmoth or the Unknown card. They discard Inkmoth, and we're just going to yield to this turn. Okay, so they make a construct. So they're going to try to... That was smart. So I'm going to bolt the Inkmoth. We can terminate the construct token. Two cards in hand. Oh, that's good. So we can't actually. So they're not playing mono white hammer, they're playing So we need to draw basically like a terminate. So maybe it was wrong to play the Croxa there. Okay, so opponent is getting a Springleaf Drum. We'll cast a Turok to make sure they don't have anything good. We get the Sentinel. We have a blocker for the construct. If we draw a K command, that would be pretty cool. We drew Meyer, so we can live this turn because they're drawing the drum. But we need to find an answer, and we need to find it fast. Play the Springleaf Drum, you got it. Play the Bauble. Opponent has Esper Sentinel coming up. Let's just pass. Come on, K command. Blood Crypt. Having the double Cigar to aid just definitely made it a little bit difficult. Uh-oh. So play the Sentinel. Or they don't play the Sentinel. Yeah, play the Sentinel. Unholy Heat, eh? I think I need to play Bauble and find something, right? Okay, they have a Memnite. Definitely need that K command. It's in here somewhere. They have a Memnite. Esper Sentinel. Go to 5. Okay, baby. We can bring Croxa back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get rid of the Sentinel. opponent draws. Find the planes. Come on, K Command. I know you're in here. Okay. There was no K Command coming for a long time. Okay, so we need to bring in Terminate, Alpine Moons, Explosives, probably Cut a Thoughtseize, Bolts are okay, Unholy Heat's okay, Terminate's okay, Ditch a Croxa, those are good, Ditch a Ragavan, Alpine Moon's good, Inquisition, Thoughtseize is okay, Dothies, maybe not the best actually, Croxa seems okay. K Command's good, Terminate's good, Moons are good. Do I just want to get rid of both the Thoughtseize? I think that's what we want to do. Let's try this. Let's try that. I think this is definitely a tough matchup. Explosives, I think, will be good here. I would like to play first, thank you. These hammer decks just have such an explosive turn one, right? That was a clutch Thoughtseize there by our opponent too. Couple Turoks here, which could do something. We got Moon for Saga. And for Nexus, actually. Like, that's an explosive first turn, right? Get Turok online next turn, I think. Or we actually have to shut down the Yogmoth Nexus. I'm not sure. Might be just shutting down Yogmoth. Because they could go like Sigarda Hammer and just kill me. Here comes... Okay, so here's a Stoneforge. They're grabbing a hammer, I'm assuming, correct? Shadow Sphere. There's the Saga. So I guess we'll just say Saga. Blow the Saga up. Go to combat. Memnite. Another Mystic. Cranial Plating. Well, I guess we're gonna Turok here. Let's do this first. They're going to draw. They have another Mystic on top. Well, let's see if we can hit some of these. Oh my god, we just hit Cranial Plating and Shadow Sphere. That was wild. We just hit both the search. So they can play another Mystic and search, but we have Pro White, draw a card, Shinka. That was very good draw. So I think we attack with Turok next turn and just do it again. Okay, so they play the Mystic. If we could get rid of the Springleaf Drum, that'd be sweet. Stoneforge searches for Colossus Hammer. We'll get rid of the Memnite. We get another Yogmoth. Take 3. 12, opponent at 14. Okay, combat damage. Path Exile and Colossus Hammer seems pretty good. Hi, Nora. Turok has got rid of all their equipment this match, which seems like super cool. Okay, Inky's up. Hi, Nora. Okay, I have 1 poison. Comes back to me. Can block with the Memnite. okay, Nora. Opponent has 3 cards. They're playing the Aid, Sigarda's Aid. Pure Steel, and then they drop the hammer. Yep. Okay, it looks like the pain is coming. Definitely need to find some removal here. It's okay, honey. Okay, well, with protection from white, if they move them both over, I can just Turok and bolt their face. I just want to see what they do first. Because realistically, I can bring Turok back kicked, swing for lethal. Yeah. Inquisition as well. Okay. I'll be right back. Alright, I think this is a keep. Don't have any creatures, but we have some answers. Let's start with an Inquisition. Okay. We have Saga. So many sagas that we just shut down. Ingenious Smith, Path. I think I need to take the Smith. We have an answer to Pure Steel. They have a plating coming up. Okay, cool. So next turn we'll take the plating, kill the heat, maybe the paladin, depends what they do. Or else we just go Alpine Moon Heat. What do we draw? We drew a Mire. Oh, they can't even play the Pure Steel. So we shut down the other land in their hand. I think we'll take the plating. So blow up the Saga, blow the Saga up in their hand. Let's Inquisition away the... Did they not draw the plating? Oh no, they cycled. Courtyard Nexus, so we'll just take the Paladin. Maybe we could have took the Path because we have an answer to the Paladin, but... 4, 5. Play the Courtyard. See what we draw. Drawing too many lands, which is unfortunate. So we know they have a Path to Exile. They drew another Courtyard. They put Lurrus in their hand. Okay, so they put Lurrus. Do I want to trade Lurrus for a Path for a Bauble? Ooh, they have a Thoughtseize coming up. Well, they can't do all of it. We drew another land, so we're flooding hard. Okay, we'll take a heat. Flood City over here. Opponent has Path to Exile, Nexus, Plating, Saga, an unknown. So there's the Nexus. We're probably gonna Path. No Path yet. Path now. Sure. Might as well take a snow-covered swamp. We draw. We draw a Bauble. Play the Bauble. Our opponent has Prismatic Ending. Okay. Well, let's see what Den of the Bugbear can do here. Swing for 4, go to 13, swing for 5 next turn. We have another Den. Draw a card, we got a Bolt. We got a Bolt for the Nexus, which is kind of nice. They might play Plating. Or are they just going to Ending this? They could Ending this, the Moon, yeah. Play the Saga. There's the Saga. Lurrus. Oh, Pure Steel, okay. Well, we have an answer to the Pure Steel. Take 1. That was a good draw. Okay, blow up the Saga. I have to play this untapped. Bolt. Activate 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to combat. Swing for 5, go to 8. They just have Lurrus in their hand? Do they not have Plating? Did they fetch away the Plating? Play Sign Clearing. Okay, there's Lurrus. There's a Smith, sure. Okay, so they got a Plating. Oh shit, that was a good draw. My Lurrus is exiled, right? So they have a Plating. Oh, I don't think I can activate both though, which is shitty. So we get rid of Lurrus. We get rid of their Plating. Okay. They're at 5, we'll be attacking with 7. Draw a card. Okay, play a Mystic. They get Shadowsphere. Play Shadowsphere. Okay. Oh man, what a rip off the top. Okay. Okay, Nora. Heck yeah, 4-0. We sniped that match. Nice. Those are some clutch K command top decks. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we are currently 4-0 with Red Black Rock, and I'm going to end there for now, and we'll finish the 5th match later. Thanks. All right, well, we're 4-0 going into our last match for the 5-0, which would be awesome. We haven't 5-0'd in a while. This Black-Red Lurrus deck is unreal. Huge fan of it. It's a ton of fun to play. I think really good in the meta against a bunch of different decks, and it seems like it can compete, so super fun. And yeah, I'm loving this. This deck has brought me back to Modern and brought me back in a big way. I'm super excited. So our opponent's playing first. We're going to keep our hand. Our opponent has mulligan to 6, which is good for us with 2 Inquisitions, depending on what they're playing. We have the Mire, we have the Cliffs. DRC on the first turn, I think is a really good play here. We'll see what our opponent does, though. Opponent mulligans to 5, which I think is really good depending on the deck they're playing. I think we have quite a strong hand. If we can curve out into a Turok, we could just rip apart their entire future hand. Okay, so opponent goes to 5, plays a Catacomb, cracks it. Shocks and a Tomb, plays a Bird. So we're definitely playing Yogmoth combo. So let's start with a DRC here. I think we can go into double Inquisition next turn, depending on what they have. So we got a Dryad Arbor. There's lots of targets with Inquisition in this Yogg deck. So we draw Heat, which is really good. I think we're going to Mire here. Just thin our deck a bit, but let's start with an Inquisition. Get a Surveil. Heat on top, I think, is good. So we might not... Oh. Cord, Grist. Okay, I think we are going to shuffle away the Heat. Let's grab a Swamp. Let's take the other Grist. Unholy Heat's back on top, so that totally worked out for us. We're going to take the Grist. Keeping the Cord is fine. If we have Heat coming up now, we have Answer. With the Heat, let's see if they block. They will not block, so they'll go to 16. So with Heat coming up, I think we're in a really good spot here. So I think we'll Heat the Birds. They'll probably Cord in response, which will allow us to basically get rid of whatever they Cord for, which is great, leaving them with just a Dryad Arbor. Karen's can go to the graveyard, give us not Delirium. Yes, this will give us Delirium. Keep it on top. Okay, so they're going to Cord, like I thought. They get Young Wolf, so that's fine. Gonna get rid of the Arbor. We'll leave that on top so we can kick a Turok, but also have the mana for Kroxa. Okay, so our opponent just concedes here. So we'll bring in Explosives. Voidwalker's good here. Maybe a Terminate. Ditch a Ragavan on the play. I think we can take Thoughtseize out. Turok, we can cut 1. I think it potentially is good, but they curve out so fast, right? Maybe just do this. 3 Voidwalkers. Yeah, this is going to be our play, so let's see what our opponent decides to do. Well, we're just going to wait. Yeah, I think... I don't know what people think, but I think the Yogmoth matchup is decent for us. I think we have a ton of answers. We can try to keep Yogg off the board. I mean, they can Cord and Eldritch Evolution for it, but we can kind of keep Heat in response. In response to their sack before the Undying comes back. We can try and get rid of the Yogg. So we have answers. We'll see. Okay, let's look at this hand. 4 lands. Yeah, we have Inquisition. We have a Heat. We got a Kroxa, so we can get rid of some early interaction. Our opponent mulls to 5 again, unfortunately. So good for us, but really unfortunate for our opponent. So we'll go Cliffs into the Bugbear here. So opponent goes first. Sacks of Foothills. We're probably going like Bird's Paradise again. Ignoble Hierarch. I think we just Heat the Hierarch. Yeah. Let's just get rid of the mana issues. Because they could go into, like, I guess not Messenger, but Young Wolf. Okay, they play a Twilight Mire. So let's sack this since we're seeing a lot of land. Let's Inquisition. Endurance. We'll just take the Endurance. They have Cord and Yogg, which is totally fine. We can Croxa something away next turn. And our opponent concedes. 5-0. We have done it. That's awesome. First 5-0 in quite a while. This deck is just super fun and awesome.